Tomiwa. Your applause can be louder than that, please. You're welcome.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. First speaker, don't do 500K giveaway. Poverty, I pour you spit. Okay, so my name is Fayo. Fayo Kumi Olajumoke. As I have been introduced, almost they introduced like this. God, I beg. So, as I've been introduced, I recently graduated from Unilag, electrical engineering, and I co-founded Print Place. As the name implies, Print Place. So, I don't really think I need to do much explanation because the name explains the business. But we're a digitally focused printing production center. What that just means is that our business revolves around digital marketing, social media, and we hardly connect with our customers physically. So to avoid the aspire to perspire moments today, I would like to display my story. Uncle? Are we coming up? You can display it first. So, now maybe this. So this was me at 19. When I had first decided that I wanted to do business. And the reason was to support my mom. My mom is a single mom, so I didn't want all the responsibility of school on her. So I started business to just have my own cash. And, the story long gone. I really don't want to bore you with it today. But can you swipe? Uncle, you can't leave me. We are together. But one thing I just knew about myself then was 4 things. I was clueless, 100%, I can guarantee. I was clueless, but alongside my cluelessness, I was hungry for success, I was passionate, and I was vision-driven. I'll tell you what I mean. I'll show you what I mean by vision-driven. So vision-driven in the sense that I always had goals. I always had where I wanted myself to be, or the plans I wanted for my future. So you see this note, I had written all these things. I even put a choke for there, near my goals. And then Print Place was just an idea. So I wrote down, establish Print Place NG. Uncle, next, please. I don't want to say the story without actually showing you how the journey progressed into how I grew. In fact, sometimes I look at myself and even me myself, I shock at the growth that, has happened to me. I never blow. I don't have all the money in the world, and I'm definitely not doing 500K giveaway today. Me una no vex. But one thing I can guarantee you and I can show you today is step-by-step progressive growth of how consistency, luck, hard work was able to bring me to where I am today. And privilege, because a lot of people who come and do aspire to perspire and say, I work so hard, I'm the hardest worker in the world, I died. Hard work is good. But me today, I'm going to acknowledge privilege. Because when MTN gave me a scholarship in 200 level, and in case anybody wants to ask me, how did I get the capital to start? My first scholarship, shout out to MTN. I got a scholarship. They always give STEM students in technology and definition, STEM, if you're in engineering, faculty of science, there's a scholarship. So MTN gave me, and then, I was already selling T-shirts. I added it together. That was my first capital. And I bought the machines, and I was like, where will I put these machines? So that was why I acknowledge privilege. Because when I got the machines, I needed a place. And my grandma's store, where she packed all her dishes and her coolers and everything, I went to her and I said, Mama, please, I know you use this place for store. Can you allow me move all the coolers to one side? The side I displayed to you in the first picture, was the other side of that. I always wish I had a picture of what the other side looks like, because it had coolers, dishes. In fact, I have videos of my friend making videos in that place. I wish I brought that as well. Then this other side was where I now use screen printing to write things to drip all over the wall, and I arranged my first machine there and took this picture. When I took this picture, it was just a picture. I was feeling myself. Oh, I'm not even gonna lie. I now have my own space, machine. I always celebrate my growth, no matter how little. So, luck. I believe in luck also. So, what is luck for most people here? When hard work meets opportunity, Abi. Sometimes you can be, not everybody go make calm. Hope you guys know that. You can work, and nothing will show for it. So I believe in luck, and I believe in having the right mindset. So I kept at it, and luck came. How did luck come? There is a particular video that I made in 2022. So thank you. So this video, my best friend sent me a link. I don't know if you guys heard about MTN Blow My Hustle pitch, whatever, in 2022. I made this video. My best friend sent me the link. Oh, I saw this link. Apply, do your pitch, post it, upload it. And then it was very last minute. I ran to CITS that day. CITS is the finest place in Unilag, by the way. I did my video. Hi, I'm Olajumoke. I'm a 400 level student of yada, yada, yada. And last minute, I think, few minutes to 12, I uploaded the video. Unfortunately for me, they didn't pick me. I don't know why. I don't just get luck with all this grant, apply thing. I too apply for this life, but they know they ever pick me. This same video, I uploaded it for Flourish Africa grants. This one, God even blessed me. I graduated to the next stage. Lots of jamming. This same video, I used to apply for Economy Challenge. I don't know if you guys know Ifedro Simieti. She has this business, Economy. Does anybody know her? Any woman? Make una try, they know people who don't make am. So I applied. I was shortlisted. They posted my video. I had small hope. Yada, yada, yada. They did not still pick me. Do you guys know Diary of a Niger Girl? In fact, when Billionaire was doing giveaway, yeah, I wanted to pitch too. No time. Because I did apply gone, I did pitch gone. $20,000. 20,000 became 30,000. And because it was a pitch video, the caliber of people that started coming into my DM was alarming. Siemens Energy is a multinational company. The general manager of Siemens Energy reached out to me looking to invest in Prince Place NG. I had multinationals, I can't even remember, Mr. Muiwa or Shikoya, so many people, like 4 or 5 people, top men, reached out, saw this video online. I thought it was only Gen Z that used Instagram. You'll be shocked. You will be shocked at the caliber of people that silently use Instagram. And from this same video, I had my tech about breakthrough. Someone just reached out to me randomly. Hi, I saw your video. Can you share your story with me? He didn't even tell me it was tech cabal or anything. I saw your video. Can you share your story with me? How did you start? Well, you said in the video that you're trying to bridge the gap between, and he interviewed me. And on the day my tech about whatever was posted, I was wearing my short knicker, living my normal lifestyle inside printing shop. If anybody knows about printing here, there are places we go and do borderless. I didn't have any machine. Then I had one machine. Inside the printing shop, going to pick up my borderless, one of the people I interned with the year before just sent it to me. Fayo, you're on tech cabal. Wow, how did you get there? I say, even me myself, I shocked. On tech cabal, wow. And You know, for me, that's where I'll stop my story. This was everything for me. This was the change. This was the breakthrough. After this, it took how many years now? 3 years for this notice to come. So I attribute this to luck. I was doing what I love doing. I was doing it hard. I was showing up consistently. Mind you, there are so many things they are struggling to display here. Like when printing was not working out, and I went ahead to go and do fruit juice business. I went ahead to learn photography. I went to intern at a tech company. When I was aimlessly learning Python, so many things that, you know, they can't display here. And I'm just trying to show when, this video is just trying to show when I used to be everything and everyone. Now me be packaging. Now me be customer care. Now me go on generator. Now me go reply customer. Now me go book dispatch. Now me go do everything today. This is us. We are 12. In fact, my business is currently running as we speak, and I'm here doing motivational speaker. So, I already had a lineup of how I wanted to say this thing. I don't scatter everything like this now. Okay. So I want to throw a question to the audience, just so that we can interact, you know, connect beyond. Now, I've told you so much about myself. So I want to throw a question to you. Please, if anybody can answer, what does wealth mean to you? Wealth. Please, I don't even mind, even if it's the most common answer. Someone wants to answer there. Please, help me.
Talking about, sorry, my name is Muita Akudus. So basically, talking about wealth, wealth can definitely mean different things to different people. So, but basically, the most common, if you could ask anybody that, the most common answer to that question, that what can they define as wealth? So to me, I would say that wealth is about, you know, apart from being financially stable, I would say that wealth is also about making impact and impacting onto the life of others. If you are wealthy, the evidence of being wealthy in you has to show in some other people. Who have you impacted? What have you done in people's life? You know, beyond the financial stability, what you've done to people, it is part of what you can call that, oh, that means you are wealthy, when you impact it onto other people.
Thank you. Nasabi Buko. Sorry, one more person.
Good morning. My name is Alex. Wealth, to me, not to take away from anything he said, to me, wealth is having systems that make you money while you sleep. Simple.
Choco. When I hear anything you talk, having systems that make you money while you sleep. Now to stop sleeping from today like this. One more person, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm C.E.K. Stanley. So wealth is creating asset-generating income that will last you at least 10 generations, even after you've gone.
At this point, I have nothing to add. So thank you guys for answering. So for me, actually, wealth is 3 things: social capital, knowledge capital, and physical capital. So based on the popular definitions that we had now, wealth is when you make money while you are sleeping. Wealth is after you die, 10 generations later, they are still boiling, Dangote, all those ones are physical capital. That's the idea of wealth that is popular to most people. But knowledge capital, what you have here, is wealth. If it's about physical capital, I can bet with you, there are a lot of people here that are richer than me. If it's about how much liquid cash that you have, I told you people would think it's joke. But that time that billionaire was doing giveaway, I don't almost write print place NG for paper. I just say make I no shame myself. I come here as speaker, make I maintain steeze and composure. But if it's about physical capital, because I just invested over 20 million back into the business, and actually on vibes now. We're just hoping to God. And when I started, I said I was clueless when I started. Cluelessness is continuous. You are always clueless at every new stage. Now I'm looking to raise capital to scale up the business and have print space in multiple locations across Nigeria. I am currently clueless. Today I posted on my Snapchat that coming to do aspire to perspire when I'm still figuring out my own life. This is the realest you can get. I don't have it figured out yet. But there are certain things I know and there are certain things that have worked for me thus far, and these are the things I'm coming here to share today. Wealth is not just physical cash. Wealth is what you have here. Wealth is your mindset. Wealth is where you want yourself to be. Wealth is how much information and data you know, you have. Some of us are always like dilly-dally. We don't really know what we want to do. We don't have plans. We don't have goals. We don't invest in self-development. We don't invest in branding. Wealth is also social capital. Who do you know? There are how many people here today? I don't even know say people go much like this. There are how many people here today? Wealth is living here and making sure that you know at least 5 people. Hello, my name is this, I do this. I always go for conferences a lot too. And I don't hesitate to show myself to. I started playing tennis about 2 months ago. Anytime I enter there, they call me printing lady. Why? Because I've already introduced myself, I've bonded with them. I know that they are going to do their events, their court games and all of that, and they will need printing services. So wealth is also social capital. Who do you know? Who do you know? A lot of things that come in place later on in life, things that will just look like it's clicking, it's checking out. It's about who you know, connections. Make una try to know people. I know what it means to have a not very pleasant background and how do you climb your way to top. But as they popularly say it now, your net worth, your net worth is your network. And form your own table. If you don't feel climb another person's table, create your own. Like Kayode here is my own table. I remember I wish I added videos of us together when I started. He has known me from way back. And I know that as we keep growing together. So if the table no contain you again, do your own table. And then knowledge capital already emphasized on how you should invest in what you know. Don't just, what sets you apart? What is the difference between you and the next fashion designer? What's the difference between you and the next printer? Every time I try to ensure that Print NG stands out. What's our unique selling point? What's the value that we offer that most brands don't offer? I focus on finding something that will differentiate us, that will set us apart, that will make us unique, that will make people fascinated. I try as much as possible to sell my story. My storytelling is my strength. If I cook my story for you like this, you go support me. No worry. So how you sell your story, how you talk about yourself, very important. Branding, very important. Before I started to look the parts, I was already pretending to be the parts. I don't know if anybody understands what I just said now.
I do.
Some people, we know say you no get money. We know say you still dey struggle. We know say you no get car. But try dey look like person wey get. Because you attract what you are. Before Prince Place, we currently have like 2 locations right now. Before we move to our first location, I knew the quality and the caliber of customers that we always had. When we moved to our first production center, the caliber changed. It's just life. I believe that rich people just want to farm rich people. They want to associate with people that they want to see that, okay, your brand is okay. Before a corporate brand can reach out to you and say, oh, want to use your services, they want to see that you look corporate. They want to see that you have a team. Even if you are the only one doing the business, we are sorry. We look forward to working with you. That one I just text on WhatsApp. It doesn't take anything. Even if you are the one that is, at least you now see as I draw generator, package it, do every single thing. But then if customers reach out and say, oh, we are sorry, we will only be able to deliver on so day. I will even lie. Our logistics person will reach out to you, now steal me. So packaging, branding, although there's a thin line between using your money to live fake life and going to your doom and actually branding yourself to look the part. Nothing where I never do, no worry. Nothing where I never do. I do paint, I do photographer, I worked in a company, I did so many things. I don't do assistant event planner. So I mean, that's just to tell you that it's okay to be clueless till you figure it out. Some people are really young here, and they are not so sure about what next. What if I tell you I'm not so sure about what next? I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I know. Okay, make I know too. I know. I have my focus. I know my plans. But I'm not so sure. Nobody knows tomorrow. Nobody actually knows tomorrow. And life can just dictate to you sometimes. So, I want to talk about sustainability. I'll soon wrap up my talk. I think I'm even past time. So I want to talk about sustainability. When Tech About came, and I became the happening girl, in a way, my phone was buzzing, like everything was so messed up for me. Always be prepared for your luck. That's what I want to talk about. Always be prepared for your luck and sustainability. Sorry. So, Tech About came, and I was a victim of my luck because I was everything. Customer care, production assistant, logistics person. I couldn't keep up. The messages were flowing in. The people that are taking their orders, I needed to attend to them. The people that were messaging and saying, why is your response poor? Why is shaking it con? You don't know how to do business. How did you even end up on Tech About? And the reason was because I wasn't prepared for my luck. I didn't know that a time will come where I will not be able to do anything. So very early at the stage of your business, when you see that you're already having, reasonable amount of cash flow on a daily basis or on a weekly basis, start to put a structure to things. Okay, what are the departments in my business? All these things I'm doing, create them into departments. Okay, we have customer care, we have production line, we have head of operations, we have quality control, we have have it in your head as a vision. Even if you don't have the money to entertain all those departments and build up that team yet, have it in your head. These are the teams. Okay, for now, I can hire one person. Since we don't have so much others, for now, I can hire one person that can take up so role. And I can increase it later to so person. Don't wait till you hammer. For me now, I learned structure in a hard way because the cash flow was now coming incessantly and I could not handle it with every other thing I was doing. I did not even understand how to hire staff, how to put the structure. Like I knew I was actually clueless until I met the CEO of Fastest Cakes. He also found me on Tech About, reached out to me and told me to come to his office. And thankfully, he was the one that helped me and taught me how to put a structure. But I'm just saying, for anyone here that is building a growing business, always have it at the back of your mind, especially if you have a vision and a focus, make sure that that business actually becomes a brand. And it's an household name or it's something you want to go into full time. Very early in my school days, I already knew that this engineering is just for bragging rights, like on a day like this. The rest of it is printing. So very early, I already knew about that and I already had my focus. So if you know what you want to do, time is up, Abby.
You can just stop.
Okay, so lastly, I would like to add, have smart goals. It's all good to have goals in life, but most of us, we just write New Year resolutions. We have goals, but they are not smart. Smart as in specific, measurable, attainable, result-driven, and time-bound. Specific. I want to travel out of the country. I want to travel to the UK. Specific. Don't just say what you want to achieve. Be specific about it. Measurable. Please, I want our Instagram page to grow. I want to grow my TikTok page. I want to grow my TikTok page to 5,000 followers. Measurable. Attainable. You know where you are today. You know that you are making 500K revenue every month. You are not saying, my goal is to make 20 million revenue in a month. Who are you whining? It's not rocket science. Growth is progressive. So set goals are attainable. Result driven. Have your results. What you want to achieve with that goal, let it be very clear to you. And time bound. Most people don't put time to their goals. This year, when this year started, I had my time where I wanted to accomplish certain things. Okay, by the end of February, I wanted us to buy our first UV machine. Time bound. I put a time to it. By the end of April, I want us to have paid our rent for our working store. By the end of, I also have goals I've set for September. So make sure your goals are time bound. This is the time I want to achieve these goals. It helps you to be accountable to your goals. So, I think that's all for my aspire to perspire. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. So now we'll have the Q&A session, and I think we can only take about 3 questions. So if you have questions, please raise up your hand and the mic will be passed to you.
Hello. All right, good morning, everyone. My question for Mrs. Fayo is, like you mentioned, you're an engineering student, yeah? And then we all know how tough engineering can be. And you mentioned that you were in your 400 level when you had the big break of your video and stuff. So I'm also an engineering student. So particularly, I just want to know how you managed to, because I'm in Unilag as well, and I know how engineering can be so difficult. If you mess up, you just get a carryover and stuff. So how were you able to manage that academic stuff as well as trying to, actively scale up your business and live with the fame that came with your big break, basically?
Engineering was after my life. I'm not even going to lie. It was very challenging. And to be honest, I feel like maybe if I graduated with a 4.03, by the way. I feel like maybe if I even, cared less about engineering, maybe Prince Place would be in a better place than it is today. But balance is very, very hard. I always get that question, how do you balance? How do you balance? It is hard. It is just about setting priorities. What is important to me at this time? So there are times early in the semester when I know that I have the grace to hustle. You are in engineering, so you know that 4.03 is not beans. Even if no be first class. Now my own first class be that. So I knew, okay, these are the times, and I was also very smart about it. Smart work is important. I teamed up with people who sabi book. So I knew that they could take the time to study it from the scratch and understand it. I mean, I can just come in last minute and, I had good friends that were always willing to share with me their knowledge. So they helped me pass through the very difficult times. And I knew when to prioritize school. There were some times along this line where the business was not, all the times I went to go and start selling fruit juice, it was because I abandoned printing and I lost most of my customers, and then I had to come up with something else. So there is usually not a perfect balance. There's no equilibrium at this thing. There is no equilibrium. It will be like this and like this. So you are now the one who determine which one is more important to me right now and which one is my long-term plan. Because me in school, I was surrounded by people that wanted to jackpot. And me, I know that there was no jackpotting for me at all. My mindset and my focus was I was going to make it in Nigeria. If your mindset, if your mind is still dilly-dallying about, oh, maybe I should just go abroad. Maybe abroad is where I'll make it. I promise you, there's a high chance you will not make it in Nigeria because that's where your mind is. But if your mind has already fixated that there's no country I want to make it like the way I will make it here, this is our own place. I promise you, it might take a while. I understand how the wait period can be. I've been there. When I go, even now, I'm still waiting. When I go feel ball like this, I don't dey hustle. So, I think that answers the question. Thank you.
Next question.
So, good afternoon, Lady Olajumoke. My name is Adifa.
You said Mrs. You said lady. Just call me Jumoke, I beg.
So, my question is, from what you said we should set goals that are achievable and we should put time frame. So I want to ask you that how do you react when you set achievable goals and you couldn't meet the target? How do you react? Do you set another one? Do you like neglect what you've set, or how do you react to it? That's just basically the question.
Okay, so the fact that you are even conscious of it, let's not lie, let's not steal. So many people here are not even conscious of their goals, or know that, okay, you set goals and you have a goal you are trying to meet. Most of us just live vibes on vibes, spontaneous, wake up the next day, do repeat, next day, do repeat. So the fact that you are even conscious of a goal, and you are even conscious of the fact that, okay, this is the time I set for this goal and I have not accomplished it, I promise you, my brother, you are better than the average Nigerian. Talk to people and ask them questions. You will see that you are better than the average Nigerians. So when you set goals and you don't meet them, like you said, repeat, rinse and repeat. Do it again. Set another target. Put in probably more work than you put in the last time. Evaluate the things you did that didn't make you reach that goal and what you can do to it better. I do a lot of self-re-evaluation, introspection, checking. What am I doing? If you keep doing things the same way you have been doing them, there's a high chance that you will not get a result. But if you check, okay, what have I been doing before? Okay, I only post this is the kind of content I do. I've been doing this kind of content 7 months. Well, I have not gotten my viral video. I have not gotten sales. I even use it to run ads. It didn't convert. Then maybe there's something wrong with that content, or that content is not your style, or your audience are not, they are not vibing with that content. Change it. So you look at the strategies you've used in the past, change it to new strategies. Try again, rinse and repeat. The consciousness of the fact that I have a goal and a target I want to meet makes you better than the average Nigerian and makes you one step closer to your luck. Thank you.
All right, last question, please.
Good afternoon, ma. So I want to ask the question about the structure you mentioned earlier. Like for me, I'm actually struggling about structure because I have like 3 staff currently. But when they do things, they don't do it to my taste. How can I just overlook them, or how can I like train?
You can't overlook them. You overlook your business, yeah.
So I want to know how I can put the structure in place, and they will still give me the same result as if I am there.
So for me, because when I started, I'll use myself as an example. Because I could not afford, I don't know what kind of business you run, but I could not afford to actually hire people that are very literate at first. I think my first literate hire, like when I started hiring graduates, was just last year. Before, I had to hire SSCE, ND, so mostly SSCE itself. So what I did was I trained to my taste, based on what the business can afford and what I needed and where I was at the time. I had to take my time to train people. Like I think my first set of staff were 4 when I first started, and I hired 2, then I hired 2 more. And things were really messy because there is no, even person will go school self will fuck up your business. Talk less of person will no go school and does not, it's hard for them to understand the vision alone. But I trained my staff, and I promise you, as they see that the business is growing and their income is also growing. Also, I'm not a greedy boss. If the business grow, I go online. My last video online, I say, oh, we did over 100 million in revenue. I didn't spend all of it on. That's revenue, not profit. I invested in the business and I invested in my staff. I always make sure that I care about their well-being. Your business should not only be about you. Your business should be about also the people working with you. How well their life is growing. How well they are also growing. This talk I had today, I have with my staff every day, once in a week. I mean, not every day, every Tuesday of every week, because I'm also interested in their own growth and development. So if you invest in people, they will invest in your business. But if it's just come and do what I ask you to do and go, you will probably not get the passion and the commitment and the dedication. And then in the beginning, like I said, I had to train my staff. But over time too, I was able to hire, more literate people, smart asses, and things are better now. Thank you.
All right, so let's just take one more and last and final question.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. I have just one question, and the question goes thus. When this article came out, someone sent it to me, so I was able to read it. It said it made 15M as at 2022. And then recently I saw a post, it said it made 100M again. So my question is just, what strategy are you using for your social media or offline publicity or whatever you're doing that is getting you that kind of something? Yeah. If it's possible to ask what strategy you use.
Sure, now, that's why we are here. So, strategy, that was always feels heavy. So, yes, like I said earlier, we're a digitally focused printing production center. So offline is kind of out of it. Unless, of course, the times where I get to bond or connect with other people aside from online. Like when I'm here now, I'll probably bond with a few people. So my strategy is simply digital marketing. Search engine optimization, Google ads, Facebook ads, Meta ads, storytelling, content creation. If you go through my page, actually, my strategy is quite visible. Like, it's not even something I need to say. It is just a strategy that has showed up consistently to the point that I am now associating the quality of clients that I want. So there's nothing special about my strategy, to be honest. And that is the mindset I think everybody should have. Because the moment you look at somebody and you're like, wow, look at what they are doing, they become big to you. You start to idolize what they have achieved. And it starts to look like something that you cannot get around to. But I have a best friend that always talks about top real estate people and be like, what's special in what they are doing? I feel like that's the mindset. When you feel like there's nothing special in what you are doing, it's not pride, it's just self-confidence in knowing that you can be that person too. I remember when I first met Kayode, I didn't like him. I felt like he was too confident. Who are you, safe? But I feel like his confidence has actually, helped him so much to grow. Like different people with their different style and their different approach to life. So for strategy, for me, it's just social media, digital marketing. I invest a lot in digital marketing. I'm currently even taking an advanced course in digital marketing because I want to re-strategize and improve how we do our marketing. So because my business, people don't work in, so I ensure that I'm ready to be everywhere on their faces online. Like me, I'm not balling. If I make 50K, I'm going to put back 20K to make more people see me. Right now, I'm not a bored. I'm not a macho. For now, I'm still investing back into the business to ensure that I get to that stage where this my brother said I can be sleeping and money will just be coming. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Olajumoke. Kayode, please, can we have you on stage as we present the award for Miss Olajumoke Olutomiwa? An award of appreciation. Thank you so much for coming, for gracing this event.
Yo. She didn't like me. Thank you for coming to Tenex. And I mean, a bit of a story about Fayo is I met Fayo in, I think it was 2021. Right then, we were living on the same street, actually. 2020, we were living on the same street. She was running a printing business out of her
Kayode saw the storeroom, actually.
So out of her grandma's storeroom. So there were coolers on one part. It was looking very funny. And, she was always printing in the days of teas to drip. Do you still run teas to drip? You get, so I literally saw her grow from scratch and then into what you guys are seeing today. And she said something in the last. I thought you were going to send us that video for us to play, and then you said something that really great things can happen from a small place. And then today, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, you launched your new walk-in store. So she launched her first walk-in store in Lagos here 2 weeks ago, and I am very, very proud of her. So thank you for coming to 10X today to share with us your knowledge, and I hope that you guys add so much to learn.